Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me today or catching the replay if you are watching on YouTube or on Facebook. We will get started in just a second. All right. Okay. So happy Wednesday, everyone. It is March 9th, 2022. Can you believe it? It's March already. Oh, let me turn my volume down so we don't hear that clicking. Hello, Sharon. Hi, Carla. Hi, everyone. So good to see you guys finding me. All right. Today I'm doing my Facebook Live a little bit early. And we are also doing the March virtual class. So I have four cards to create with you today. And I hope that you love them. And there will also be an ordering special with a host code. So there's the host code. It's the same as last week. And or if you've been using it, if you ordered, then you already qualified, and maybe, I don't know, maybe you'll see something else you want to order even yet tonight or today. So if for some reason you have to hop off, then the replay will be here on Facebook and or also my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is over here. It's just called Owl Star Stampers if you go to YouTube. And when you get there, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'm so close to 6,000 subscribers. I know we've been talking about that for the last few weeks, but we're inching our way there. And subscribe if you haven't. Share that. Leave a thumbs up and a comment. That helps me out so much on that channel. And it's free. It's free to do that, and it just helps out. So yes, there's that. Okay. So yeah, Val, I hope you catch the replay then, because these are awesome. We're going to make a slimline card. Look at this. If you've never made a slimline card, this is what we're going to make this. I have 3 other cards we're going to make, and I'm going to tell you how you can get the make and takes free. So just like any other virtual class that I do, you can get these make and takes. They will be sent to you like this. So all the pieces will be in your envelope. See, this envelope is longer because that's for that slimline card that we're going to make today. Stampin' Up! Does sell these envelopes. And so all your pieces will be in your envelope, 4 different cards. If you want the make and takes for free, you need to place at least a minimum $30 order using this host code right here. And I will send you this packet when the ordering special ends, after I order the supplies and cut them up and pack them for you. So it won't be for about a week and a half or 2 weeks, something like that. Because you guys, I am leaving tomorrow morning at the crack of dawn to head out of state for a funeral. So I'm going to be gone for a few days also. But you will get this make and take packet with that. If you place at least a $50 order with the host code, you're going to get these beautiful blue, what are they called? Rhinestone Waves Basic Jewels. They're blues and greens. So you're going to get a package of these as a thank you gift from me for free also. Okay, and if your order goes over $150, do not use the host code, just select me and you'll also get your host rewards. So that's how you get the make and takes. I'll go over this again at the end. So thank you so much, Peggy. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for sharing this on YouTube also. So there's the host code. I'll put it up again at the end. And while people are hopping on, I'm going to share a few other things real quick with you. So number 1 is tomorrow is the 10th of March, and that is the last day to get in on the card club. And we're doing the flowering rain boots, these cards right here. So if you are not a member or if you want to take it as a one-time class, tomorrow's the last day to do so. And all the details are under my OWLET card club on my blog if you have any other questions. Tomorrow is also the last day if you want to sign up or join Paper Pumpkin next month. you are going to get 2 stamp sets in your box, and it is featuring products that coordinate with the Horizon set. So that beautiful scenery set, and you get not 1 but 2 stamp sets. So tomorrow's the deadline to join Paper Pumpkin. If you want to join under me, I do have a direct link I can give you as well. And the last thing is I currently have a stamp camp that is open, and I will tell you there's less than 10 kits available. So I kind of just did a predetermined number, and we already started prepping because of a lot of things that are going on. And so if you want one of the last remaining kits, I've posted and emailed about it, but we are using the Easter, what stamp set is it called? We're using it today, Easter Friends stamp set. We're going to be doing another 8x8 framed decor piece. You're going to do 8 projects total, 4 different cards. There's some of the cute cards. And then you will get the 8x8 decor. You're going to do a box, a bag, a little jar. Look at this. The cute, it has like little jelly beans in it. You could put whatever candy you want, but look at that cute little chick. You're going to make a little Easter basket to put some little candy in. And then you're also going to get a pillow gift from me, a little gift. And so I'll show you a sneak peek. I won't show you what's inside. And these will be in all different colors, but a little gift from me. There's something inside. So anyway, those are almost completely sold out already. If for some reason that does sell out, you can message me or email me, and I will put you on a waiting list, because I think 1 or 2 people, or I saw there's a few people that did order the PDF, so I might have a few extra, so I will go off the waiting list. And if there's a big list, maybe I'll reopen it up. So just reach out to me if the stamp camp does sell out and you really want that. And be looking out, because the end of next week, we might be doing our spring retreat too. So much things going on right now. And yes, who said that? Somebody said your family has had so much loss recently, sending you thoughts and prayers. We have, so thank you. I don't know if you guys remember back in May, I did a fundraiser for my dear friend, for her mom, who was going through and battling lung cancer, and she beat that. And then shortly after, she got sick with pneumonia, and anyway, she passed away. And I have been friends with my friend since we were 8 years old, and so I'm flying to North Carolina to be with them anyway this weekend. So yes, thank you for your prayers and safe travels, because I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of anxious to be traveling down there. There's just, I don't know, I'm just very anxious. So, all right, enough about that. And again, thank you for that. And we are going to do something really fun right now. We're going to stamp. And again, I have some really fun cards we're going to make today. And there's a few other promotions that I'll kind of talk about as we go. The Waves, the little mini die cutting machine is on sale. And so we have lots of stuff to talk about. Okay, let's get started. And again, if you have any questions about the ordering special, I forgot to say when it was going to end. It will end, it's Wednesday. Let's end it on Sunday night, the 13th. And also, what else is there? Something else just popped in my head. Oh, the PDF. So I will have a free PDF for anyone that's on my email list for all 4 of these cards. But I do not have time to type it up today. So it will be emailed out sometime mid next week. I would say maybe around Wednesday. So just be on my email list and check for the link for this PDF. So if you're ordering, then you can save that and print it off or keep it however you want to do. But the PDF, with everything going on, I won't have time to get that done right now. But if you're on my email list, it will be coming next week. Okay, let's start stamping, everyone. All right, so look at these beautiful gems. These are the free gift I'm going to give away, and they are in all different pretty shades. So, okay, what are we going to start with first? The first thing I have here is the Easter card. So I guess we'll do that. And so this stamp set is the Easter Friends, which I'm featuring in the spring stamp camp. So I believe the stamp set is $23 and it is really cute. It's good for Easter, for spring, for a baby card. I think this is really cute for that too. There's the sentiments, Happy Easter, my friend, may your days blossom with joy and happiness. And then this one says, sending warm and happy wishes this spring. So if you had like a baby sentiment or welcome little one or something like that, you could absolutely use this for a baby card as well. In fact, the card I'm going to create today, I thought this would be perfect for a little boy or whatever, and you could totally change the colors as well. The other thing we're using is this die from the annual catalog, the Stitched Greenery. So this comes like this. It is one giant solid die, and it doesn't cut, it just embosses like this. I don't know if you can see because the light there, but it does all this like stitching, and it is really, really cool. And I've had this for a really long time and I have not used it. And I used it on this this thing right here, right behind there, you'll see it. So we will do that for you. We will do all of your die cutting and punching, and since that is kind of unique, we'll do that. But you will have to have your own embossing folders for the stamp camp and for today too. I will do this for you, but the other card, there's the embossing. You'll need to do your own embossing. But this is really cool. Let me show you where it's at. It's on page 165. It's down here, and it's called Stitch Greenery. It's $32 for that die. So that's really cool. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out because I've had this and it's just been sitting on my shelf like begging me to use it. So we have Balmy Blue that we're using today, and I have these two pieces here, and then this piece here is some designer series paper, and this is from, I used this last month too, the You're a Peach designer series paper. So this pack of paper, if you need some spring colors, there's this one we used on the cactus card last month, but there are like these Calypso Coral and these blue shades. There's even like some little flowers, and I think there was a blue polka dot one, but I've used almost all of that one up. So anyway, this was a really pretty spring kind of pack of paper too, so that's where this strip came from as well. So I wanted to point that out, and let's get started. So in the PDF, I will have all the measurements, all the supplies, and pictures of these cards as well. So we're just going to fold our card base in half, and then, so this that I embossed with that Stitched Greenery, it's 5 1/4 by 4, and we are just going to layer this on here. So this card is a little bit similar to this one from the Stamp Camp in shades of purple. So then we are going, oh, I forgot a scrap piece of white, so I'm going to have to grab that. You guys, I cleaned off my desk. You will not even believe that. I have to show pictures so that there's actual proof. It is amazing. It's so clean, and I love it so much. And I'm looking for a crumb cake. I need that blend. And then I'm going to use today also a blender pen. One of these. I'm going to grab Blushing Bride ink. It's of light pink. And Soft Suede. And then Pear Pizzazz. So these colors and the light pink right there are what we're going to use. So we're first going to stamp this bunny. And I'm going to get it out. Grab a little block over here. I took pictures of the desk of the before and after, and then I just have not had a split second to share it with you because I added some more organizational things to my to the side and whatnot. So I'm still figuring out this new studio space and tweaking and changing as I go. I realized the desk I had wasn't enough room to create and work at, so I added a little table to the side, so it's kind of like a little L shape now. So it's working out a lot better now. So we're just going to stamp this bunny in I'm using soft suede. So it's kind of a medium brown. It's not super dark. Well, it looks really dark now. I just re-inked my ink pad, by the way. That's probably why. But we're done with that. And then I'm going to clear this off. So if you did just order the set, it is one of the add-ons for the stamp camp. You'll need it or something similar. You can always substitute, but this set is so cute. Why would you want it? And then we are going to, okay, so what I did is I stamped the bunny on a Post-it note and I cut out the bottom. So here's the bottom. You can see it kind of takes the shape of the bunny just on a Post-it note. So what I'm going to do is the top is sticky. I'm going to cover up the bottom like this. So I'm doing a little masking here. And then I'm going to take the grass, because there's a little thing of grass in here. I don't need this big block anymore. And I'm going to take the Pear Pizzazz. This is like a lighter green. It's a very pretty color. I'm going to bring in my mat just so it won't, because I'm going to go off. You could use a scrap piece of paper. And I'm going to ink this up in the Pear Pizzazz, and I'm just going to stamp this grass along here. I'm going to stamp like about 2 times before I kind of move it, and I'm going over top of it a couple times. I'm just kind of filling it in so the bottom isn't. So this is what it looks like. You're gonna stamp it like that, but then when you lift this up, the bunny has grass. Although I didn't do a great job over on the side. So I'm going to put it back down. I need some more over there. I didn't do a great job. There we go. Now, perfect. And what I'm going to do is actually put this and stick it on the inside of my case, so then I don't have to redo that every time. So I can just keep that. All right, so there's our bunny. I forgot, I did use Balmy Blue. And you know what? Since I cleaned my table off, I have no scrap white near me. So, let me see. I got a piece right over here. Let me grab it. Okay. So, we are also going to want Balmy Blue, because that is what I stamped our sentiment in. So I'm going to take, I'm making this a Easter card, and I have the Happy Easter. We're going to color in our bunny real quick in just a minute. So this is Balmy Blue. You could just make this a banner, or you can cut it, like kind of fussy cut it out. I might do this as a banner, and then you can decide which one you like better, because you'll get a strip like this in your kit, and then you can do either or. This is our chamois. It comes really pretty purple when you first buy it. You just get it wet with water. When it gets hard or gross, because it will dry up, you just run it under water for a few minutes, squeeze out all the dirty ink, and then it's good to go. And I store mine in one of our clear stamp cases. You can buy these in a 4-pack. We do sell those, so that's that. Okay, let's color this bunny. I have light crumb cake. One thing's for sure, I still make a mess when I craft. And I'm going to just color in this bunny with the light crumb cake. You could use gray, you could use any color you want, or you could even just leave them white and just keep this shading on him, because I know some bunnies are white. But I'm coloring this in. This is a brand new blend. is working so good. Oh, before I get any further, I almost forgot what I was going to do. So these are a blender pen, and they come in a 3-pack, and they have double ends, and they're clear, the ends. So what you do is you can take a scrap, well, if you've used it, you just make sure it's clear, so there's nothing on mine. And they are wet. There's like a glycerin in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up, there's a little bit of ink right here at the edge. I'm going to pick that up with this. This is going to make it a little bit softer than my blend, my Stampin' blend. And I'm going to go right over here on the nose and add a little bit of that pink, and then a little bit to the cheeks. Now, if you go over it a whole bunch of times, it's going to like tear your paper. So don't go over it too much. But if you go over it a few times, it will just add a little bit of color to your project. But it's not like the total. So there, can you see he has like a little rosy cheeks and a nose, or she, whatever this is. Then you're just going to go on your scrap paper and scribble. Now this is a light color, so you can't really see it. But, and then it's good to go. And you can use this same pen on multiple colors. You don't have to get like a new one for each color or anything like that. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in here and go around. And I am going to go kind of right over those cheeks and the nose. You'll be able to see it a little bit. I don't want it like super bold. If you do want it more pink, then just go around it, but I kind of just wanted it to blend in, and I colored this eye in, but not that one. All right, I totally got green there, and look, it's on my thumb, so I must have touched that. So I guess there's going to be a rhinestone right there. That's what you do when you have that. If you want, you can go in with your color lifter and like do a little bit of shading. Totally optional. So, all right, we're done with this. Now, hi Nita, thanks for joining today. We're going to start putting this card together. So I am going to, I'll cut this piece down to like that. This is a 3/4 inch strip now. So we have that, and now we're going to grab, where's my glue? Because everything is put away. I don't know where anything is at now. I just moved it somewhere. Here it is. It's like way across the table. All right, let's put this together. So we have, I'm just putting this piece down flat. Now this, again, if you miss this, this is that stitched greenery, and it has these leaves that looks like stitched right in the whole background. It's amazing. So awesome die for $32 in our annual catalog. So we're adding that down. Then we're going to take our designer series paper. This is a 2" by 4" strip. Again, it'll be in your PDF though next week. If for some reason I get it done when I'm waiting at the airport, you might get it sooner, but I can't promise anything. So I'm just giving myself time in case I need longer. We're going to take our cute little bunny, and we're going to add this here. You could take those sand erasers, which I have. That might remove a little bit of the ink. We don't sell these. You can get these like off Amazon. Since it was such a light color, actually that did remove it. But a gem would have hid, one of those rhinestones would have also hid that. But yeah, that little sand eraser works good too. Okay, now we're going to take our bunny and we're going to grab our dimensionals. I did grab a brand new sheet of these because I knew I would need them. I cannot wait to do the Slimline card with you. Look at this. If Nita's still on here, she's going to love this one. Look at this one with all these beautiful flowers. So she is a florist here in our area. She has several floral shops. So if you're near me, you should check out Bentley Florist or there's one in Mount Morris called June's Floral, and then she owns another one that totally went out of my brain right now, but she's phenomenal at what she does with her flowers and arrangements. And they also have the cutest little store. The Bentley Florist one is so cute. That's the one I usually go to, and it's adorable. So shout out to her. Okay, so this Happy Easter I'm just going to put right here, and I have one here, and then I have one, put a couple dimensionals. I'm going to put this over here, just it's going to go kind of off, so I don't want to cover up the whole bunny, but there's that. And then we're going to take our gems. You're going to get this whole beautiful pack, and there's all these beautiful shades. And there is a shade that looks like balmy blue. So I'm going to grab 3 of these gems and just put them on here. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. So there is our first card. Isn't it so cute? And so I think this could be a really cute baby card. And there is that. So this one I did kind of fussy cut around. And then this one is just the banner. So you can do either or. I will give you a strip like this, and then you can put it together accordingly. So that's our first card. Let me know what you think of that one. The bunny is so cute. All right, card number 1 done. Put it where I won't lose it. And then, okay, the next one we will do is, what do I have up next? The wave. We're going to do the wave one next. So this I featured last week on our Facebook Live, and this is a early release bundle that we have. And you can purchase it now, and a lot of you have purchased it. And so you can get this bundle for $51.25. But it also comes with, well, these gems, which you're going to get from me, but you might want an extra pack. There's a blue foil paper and a 12 by 12 pack of paper too. You can get the whole collection for only $79.25, and I know a lot of you have already bought this. So if you get an extra pack of gems for me, it's totally okay because you're going to use them because they're beautiful. But this is something that's out right now through May 2nd, or while supplies last. The supplies last are these items down here. And so yeah, so these are the ones that won't be carried over, so you might want to get those. But anyway, I just wanted to point that out. We're going to be making a card with it today, so you'll get this in your kit as well. So I have Coastal Cabana, Bermuda Bay, and Basic White. And we are going to fold this in half. And this will be here. And then this is, you're going to want to make sure your paper is going the right way because it's pretty close. It's 4 inches. This piece is 4 inches by 3 3/4, I think. And then this is just a little bit, so it's pretty close, but it's not quite as square. But we are going, the Stamparatus is what I meant to grab to use this on, and I forgot. But we're going to use this big wave, and we're going to do, I grabbed my sponge daubers, and these do work a lot better than the sponge I used last week because it will not get ink all over your fingers. So I just have I have a scrap piece of paper here. I'm going to use over my mat. So we have our paper here. We have this that we're going to stamp on. Okay, the colors we're going to use. So I'm going to put this on the block. We're not going to get the whole stamp. I do want to mention though that this stamp has an edge. So there's a line here and one at the bottom. So when you do stamp this, make sure you're off the paper if you don't want that edge to show. So make sure you have, you know, it's going off either side so that you can have it how you want it. So we're going to use, where did my card go so I can remember? We're going to use Coastal Cabana, Bermuda Bay, and Pacific Point. 3 very, very beautiful shades of blue. We're going to start with the Coastal Cabana, and look, I just re-inked it. So we're going to ink this up. And then we are going to take our sponge daubers in Bermuda Bay. That's the medium color. And I just have this. These are in our annual catalog. You get a package of these. And I'm just going to add a little bit of this color over top in just a few areas. I don't even remember where I've already dabbed it in, but that's okay. Then I'm going to take the darker shade, Pacific Point, and I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to add 3 different colors in here. And I'm just going to add a little bit. Okay, so there we have that. It's really easy. So I don't really think about it. I just dab, 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 and then if you want, you can huff over it to re-moisten it. You probably don't need to do that, but then we're going to stamp this along the bottom edge. So I'm going to pull this down so I can see. There's like a glare off this block, and I'm just, again, making sure I'm kind of going over. Actually, I'm going to flip this over so I can see a little better instead of the white on the white. And I'm going to stamp. Gosh, this is like so bright here. Okay, I'm committed. So Stamparatus would be great to use with this. So if you have one of those. Okay, and then when we lift up, look at how amazing this is. This beautiful with all the different colors in there. So I truly love this stamp because we have never had that I can remember anything like this. It's just so unique. And it's really cool how it stamps. So I'm just going to wipe this off with my chamois, and then we're going to put this together. This is a really sweet and simple card. Like, I say sweet and simple because this card is so stunning, and it is very, you could make a bunch of these cards up for whatever occasion you want. I have the Bermuda Bay here, and we are going to stamp that. So today I'm going to use You're So Totally Awesome. The other one I use says Your Strength is an Inspiration, so you can use any sentiment. And I'm going to stamp this. Why did I put it on crooked? Like, I meant to do it on an angle, but it was like totally crooked. So I'm going to stamp this like so, just like that. And then I'm going to take the little seagull right there, and I'm going to stamp that. I'll show you the cards we made last week, and I also use these for my team meeting, so I will show you those cards too. Now the seagull, if you press really hard, you're going to get a ring all the way around this, and then if you stamp really hard, it could look like this. So it could, if you press it in too hard, you see how it's covered in ink, and then if you press that, that's what you don't want. You do not want that. So clean it off and just lightly tap it, lightly tap, 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 so it's only your little bird. And then we're going to add a few of these. See, I still even got it a little bit too much there. I'm gonna hope I don't mess it up. And then I'm gonna add one down here. Okay, that's it with our stamping. And this card, it looks like you did something so crazy to it, and you didn't. You just used these fun little things and a couple of inks, and it's just a really cool way to use the stamp anyway. So also for these cards, if you don't have these specific stamp sets, you can substitute with any stamp you have. You could stamp something, you know, a tree on here. You don't have to use the wave if the ocean isn't your thing. So just know that you can always substitute the cards or the stamp sets that I'm using if you don't have them or if they're not completely your thing. I do that all the time for, I take my design, my layouts and use them with newer stamp sets. So here's this. Again, in the picture you can see more of the colors, so check out the picture. And now we're going to add our dimensionals to the back here. So we're going to add these. And look, I have this sheet. Look, I spilled my coffee on my table last week. That's what made me want to clean off my desk, because spilling coffee and paper crafting does not mix. It's not a good combination. So now my table is, like I said, totally cleaned off. And use the edges of those. They work really great. And now that's gone. And now we're going to put this here, like so. Then we're going to take those really pretty gems. Like, I'm running out of colors, so I might have to open up that new package, which is right here, because these are like the Coastal Cabana color right there. And look at mine, I just have a few little ones, and I want a medium size one. So, well, this one is stuck to my finger, so let's put that one down there. And then we'll put another one of the little ones here. And then actually there is a medium one there, so we'll put this one over there. So I won't use it. So there, here is our card. You are totally awesome. But then this one says, your strength is an inspiration. So, and you see how each card, the ink shows up a little different depending on the placement that you use. So there's that card. Card number 2. Now, here's some other cards using that sample. If you need any other enticing, again, I showed these last week. These are some of the cards we made last week. We did this one, which this one, we used the dies, have these awesome labels. We made this one last week on Facebook Live too with the pelican. And then this one with that really pretty foil paper and the designer paper in the back. And then my team meeting, I shared with these too. So there's that one. The pelican with the white version, white. This one is just in Night of Navy. So just Night of Navy and then some background. And then this one. And this, the wave is die cut also in white on that paper. So there's tons of samples. Like I said, I really do like this set, and you can make it as simple like this or super intricate. So there's that card. Okay, so card number 2. Number 3, we are going to do the Slimline, I think. So we'll save a quick one for the very end. So we're halfway done. I got stuff going everywhere now. Okay, our next card, we are going to be using the bundle I'm featuring for the card club this month, which is, these are the wave dies, just in case you want to see them. So you get a couple waves and labels with stitching, some clouds. So really cool set. All right, so back to this one. We're using the Flowering Rain Boots. And this is a bundle for, I believe, like $49.50, $49.25. It's in our mini catalog, and I love it. So again, tomorrow's the last day if you did want to get in on that. Although we're going to do a slimline card. So if you've never made a slimline card, now's your opportunity. This is how it will come. Now we sell these envelopes, and they come in a package like this. Some of you may have got these in our last retreat because we did a slimline class. So there's some soft succulent ones, some gray, and some white. Now you might get any of these colors, and look at the flaps all are really cute like that. And so you'll get an envelope and your pieces will be inside like this. So you'll get a piece of wood grain paper. It's kind of long. And then you'll get a gray. You'll get either smoky slate or gray granite because I found a bunch of this already cut and it's literally the exact size. Like, how weird. And then you're going to get a bunch of pieces like this. So you will need to either, I'm going to be die cutting these with the dies. So if you don't have the dies and you have the stamp set, you can hand cut them out. But like, you're going to want the bundle, right? So you'll have all these pretty colors. So we have smoky slate or gray granite, pear pizzazz, daffodil delight, polished pink, highland heather, basic white, and cinnamon cider. So this measured, I forgot. You guys, I forgot. Let me tell you. It was 8.5 by 7, I think. Yep, so it's 7. At the 7-inch, you're going to score at 3.5, and it's by 8.5. So 8.5 by 7 scored in half. So you get one of these. You need almost a full sheet of paper to make this, but then you'll have a thick stripped left over that you can use, so it won't go to waste. Anyway, it's not going to go to waste. So we have this, and we are going to layer these together. This is from this paper. It's from the retreat we just did, which, love it, the Heart and Home. So this pack of paper, this is not my favorite piece, but the back of it is. I don't know why that bee just looks a little too scary for me, but I love the back of that paper, and I love all the other papers in here, and there's lots of really pretty wood grains. And anyway, you might get a different wood grain than me, but that's where this pack of paper is from. That's in the mini catalog. And then these we're going to layer together. This side is so pretty too. Really, really pretty. And then this was 8.25 by 3.25, and then this was 8 by 3 inches. So we're going to layer these together. Okay, do you guys love slimline cards? Do you have never tried it before? Now is a really, really good time. So we are going to use these papers and stamp all of our pieces. Now guess what? I already die cut most of this, but I'm still gonna stamp it all with you so you can see. You can refer back to the video if you want. So the first thing we'll do is we'll take the little terracotta pot, and we're gonna stamp that 3 times. Oh, I need to give a shout out. I saw this card posted somewhere by another demonstrator, Patty Bennett, and I did slightly change it, but not really. So shout out to her for making an awesome card, because I was running out of time with everything going on, and I was like, I love this card. I'm just going to recreate it and just do very few changes. And so that if you, like, I saw that, that's where or why. So look at that. There's our 3 little things there. Okay, this says cinnamon cider on cinnamon cider. We're done with that. Then we're going to close up this ink pad. This color is retiring, so if you like it, you don't have it, get it, and or if you have it, get the refill. The next thing we're going to do is our watering can. I'm just going to get several of these out. And I did, if you have smoky slate, then just use smoky slate. If you get a gray granite piece, use that. They're very similar. My gray smoky slate I just inked up, so I got a little heavy-handed, so it's really juiced up. And we're going to stamp that. And I don't know why my foam mat isn't under here. I moved it for whatever reason. So there's that. Look at how cool this is. This is awesome. All right, we're done with this smoky slate or gray granite. Then we're going to take this set of flowers, and we're going to use Daffodil Delight. So lots of colors. And that's going to go on this white strip. Where is my foam mat. Like I have a totally clear desk. Oh, it's under the paper I showed you. That designer series paper, I put it right on top of it. So we are going to stamp these flowers in Daffodil Delight, just like that. Then we're going to take the tulips and we're going to stamp on the yellow. I actually used Mango Melody because it showed up a little bit better. So the Mango Melody is kind of like an orangey yellow, and I'm going to ink that up and stamp those. Oh, I didn't do very good. Good thing there's a back side. Our cardstock, the quality is so good that you can flip it over and it's not gonna show through. So there's our tulips in the yellow, the Mango Melody on Daffodil Delight. And then we're gonna use, I'm using Gorgeous Grape on Highland Heather. So a little bit of a darker shade. And Karen just hopped on and she said, I totally forgot I was engrossed in a book that I let her borrow. I read last month that book, Redeeming Love, and it was so good. I'm not normally a book reader. I just don't usually have a lot of time to do that. And I just said, this is a really good book. And she was like, I've been wanting to read it. I'm like, go ahead and borrow it. My friend let me borrow it, and then she told me to keep the book. So I said, I would love for you to read it too. So I'm glad you got, there's always the replay, Karen. Okay, I have Polished Pink with Polished Pink ink pad. And mine is getting kind of dry. That's why you saw me tapping a lot, because I really need to re-ink it. Oh, she's done with it. See, I told her just to read it all. So there's our pretty pink flowers. All right, we're almost done stamping. Like I said, this one has a lot of little pieces, but I did die cut most of them for you, so you don't have to watch me. Okay, the next thing we need is the green, the little stems. And we need 2 of these. And so I need Pear Pizzazz. I did Pear Pizzazz on Pear Pizzazz ink. So okay, so we're gonna stamp 1 and we're gonna stamp 2 of these. Okay, so there is that. These are all of the pieces. Again, you'll get all of these pieces in your kit, and you are going to stamp them all up just like this, okay? Then you're going to take these amazing dies, and you're going to cut them all out. And what I have is this amazing, let me put the stamp away. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. The little mini Stampin' Cut Emboss machine. You guys, do I sound like a broken record? This little mini machine that sits right on my desk, it's 20% off. If you're a crafter like me, and anyway, this is awesome to have. So it's 20% off. Now is a good time to get it. Maybe it should be in your Easter basket. So I only need to cut out these little 3 things. The rest I already did. So you can just pretend like I just took all this time and cut all of these out. And boom, here they all are. Look at that. And we do have to cut these out though. So the only thing that I will tell you that I have found, and I will tell this every time I use this, is use base 3, plate number 3, for your bottom instead of whatever it recommends. For whatever reason, it cuts a lot better for me. And then you'll put your plate on, and you'll put your, sorry, I'm kind of out of this screen. And then you'll take your little die, and you just put it down, then put your top one down, and you just die cut it out. So it just rolls right through and it comes up. Now there's also, friends, 13 different bundles that are 20% off too that kind of coordinate with this. So check those out. That's a really great deal because the bundles are already like discounted, and then you get like an extra discount. So, and they're while supplies last. So when we run out of inventory, then it's done. The sale like ends. So I just want to point that out because that's going on too. Okay, there's that one. Now we're going to do one more, and then we'll put all the pieces together. So we have this one right here. If your dies move on you, you can use washi tape or that Post-it note tape that I still haven't been able to see. The only thing you have to do is make sure it's feeding all the way in. I can't, like I tried to put my plate halfway. Nope, they all have to be kind of together at the end here to work. So going through here. All right, now we're done die cutting because I saved us all the time earlier. So there's that. And I'm going to keep this so I know what size to give you guys in your make and take packet. So I actually cut out way more of these than I needed. You only need 2 of those. And then 1 of everything else except for 3 of those. Okay, let me move this out of the way and pull in here this piece. And now we're going to put our pieces together. We are going to cut a few of these things apart. Come on, come off here. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is I kind of set my little watering can here, and then you're going to take one of these greenery pieces, the little grass, and that's going to go over here. Okay, so, and then we're going to take this one, and I don't know if you can tell, this one, there's like 2 stems that veer off to the left, and we're actually going to cut these 2 apart. So just take your little snips and cut those apart like that. And then this piece is going to go here, and this one is going to go over here. And then I think we just need to start putting some things down now. We kind of got our little placement. So just add some glue here on this one and put this down. And then my watering can, I'm going to add a dimensional in the back. And I'm going to pop this up like that. Okay, then this one, I'm going to add another little piece of adhesive on the back, and that's going to go kind of somewhere in here. Then we're going to take 2 of these pots, and I'm going to have one kind of tilted like that. So I'm going to add 1, but I'm only going to add glue to the bottom, not the top, so that the other, I'm not adding glue at the top there, so that the other one I can tuck behind it. So that's going to go there. And then this one, I'm going to, now I can kind of see how I can tuck that in and tilt it a little bit like they're stacked. Then this piece, remember this is the other half, we're going to add a dimensional here. I'm cutting up my edges. So use one of those. And then this is going to go here like that. And then this other one is going to go on the side. So, like that. Okay, now we're going to keep adding on. So we're going to take these flowers here. I think it would be pretty. On my original one, I didn't do this, but I'm going to take some Wink Stella and just add a little bit of sparkle to these flowers. All right. And I'm going to turn it over, and this is going to go here. So now you're going to watch this card like just pop and come to life. And then we're going to take the purple, and we're also going to cut off these 2 flowers on the end here. So just come in here with your scissors and just carefully go around like that. So these ones we're going to go over there, and these ones will come over here. And if it's kind of a sharp point, just round it off with your scissors. And then you can put these down with either the mini dimensionals, which I thought I grabbed, and I did, and I don't know where they're at. there's not even, I don't know. I can't even find stuff when my desk is clean. Who am I trying to fool? So I'm just going to cut this down then. All right, we're going to put these purple tulips popped up, and then they go along like that. Then we're going to take the pink ones, and they are going to get popped up over here. So these polished pink. So I'm going to put that here. And I got a little piece here. And this goes here. All right. So then we're going to take these tulips, and they're going to come over kind of behind here. You might want to put these ones down first before your can, but I made it work. So that like that. Then I'm going to take the yellow, and I need to cut off 2 of the yellow on the same, kind of like those same 2. I'm going to cut those off, and these ones go, add another dimensional. These yellow tulips are going to go right here, like that. And then these ones, just use some regular glue or your mini glue dots. I have no idea if postage is more postage is required on these or not. I have not sent one of these, but I don't think it's too different than, what are those, like legal envelopes? I don't know. And I put too much adhesive too high. My little sticky, well, guess what? I'm just gonna tuck these behind here. I cut mine down because they won't fit because of the dimensional there. So I'm just sticking these little yellow tulips behind here. And then the purple ones, I'm going to do the same. Okay, Karen said, no, it's not. It's the same size as our legal size. Okay, that's what I was maybe thinking, but I didn't know 100%. And then the little purple ones, I'm going to stick right in there too. So that's what we have so far. Isn't it so pretty? Now on Patty's card, she used the little pebble stones at the bottom. They're sold out, so I'm not using those. But what I am going to use are these pretty little rhinestones. But first, we need to stamp our sentiment. And I'm just stamping it right on the paper, and I'm going to use basic gray. And you can use, I'm going to use the one that says, okay, look at in the dies, they have a little gardening thing, and I cut it out in silver foil. Isn't that so cute? Yeah, look at this. Look at these set of dies. That one right there. So I didn't use it, but I cut it out because it was just so cute. Anyway, I put it in my stamp set, so it's already ready to go. All right, I'm using Rain or Shine, I'm Here For You. You could use Every Storm That Comes Also Ends, Our Friendship Is Naturally Beautiful, or Live a Life in Full Bloom. So those are the sentiments in this set. I have the Rain or Shine because guess what? I just have a lot of people going through some hard things right now, and so this card might be perfect for them and to cheer them up. And also, for the record, we're done with funerals. I'm claiming it right now. I'm done with all of the funerals we've had to go to lately. There's too many too soon. Okay, so this is that bundle. Now, let me put this away so we don't lose it. I haven't put these in my magnetic case yet. So, another card. Here's another card for you because, again, this is the one we're featuring in the card club. And so here's another idea for all of you OWLET Card Club members. Here's the card base right here. Okay, now we're going to put it on. So take your glue, run it down, take this piece, this is so pretty, and line it up. Now you don't have to have rhinestones on here, but since you're going to be getting them, I'm actually going to be using, there's some green ones because kind of pulls in the green from the flowers, I thought. So I'm going to take 5 of them. I'm going to take a medium one and put it up here, and then just a few smaller ones, and just add these really pretty rhinestones, because who doesn't like rhinestones? If you don't have to use them, but I think they're beautiful. And so this is our card. And then this is the original one that I did a little bit earlier. So this one, you can see the wood grain paper is different and it's running the other direction. So yours might be one way or the other, but they both look great, I think. So there is that. So let me know what you think of the Slimline card. And again, you might get a different color envelope too, because they come in all different sizes. Let me show you where the envelopes are, because they're a little bit hidden in there. So let me just take a second. Our last card is very easy and quick. So let me show you. Hopefully I can find them. Now that I say, let me show you. Yeah. Oh, they're right here. They're on page 53. They're $10 for 15 envelopes, but that's Slimline envelopes. And there's even a whole like bundle that like they have Slimline dies. It's $72.75, but these dies are like really long and coordinates with this. But those are the envelopes anyway. Okay, so card number 3, our last card, like I said, is super sweet and simple and kind of fun. It's just like a little fun card, and it's using a stamp set that is for my add-on class for Stamp Camp. And we are using this right here. So this is called the Catch You Later. The stamp set is $23. If you did the add-on class, you already are getting the stamp set in there, so don't buy it. And the class is only $27, and you get to make 4 cards. So let me show you those real quick, because they're just really fun little playful cards. You guys know I love anything with a cute animal. If you don't, you know now. So these are the cards for the add-on class. Look at those cute little monkeys. I love hanging around with you. Better Together, the little chickens. And then I'll catch you later, dear friend, with the cat and the little fish. And then Happy Birthday from Us. And so they're like punched out. So this is a team card I made too. Anyway, we're going to be using this set, and we're going to be using the cat and the fish bowl. I just realized I need another scrap piece of white paper. So we're using Basic White and Bumblebee. Bumblebee is a color that is also retiring soon. So if you need any supplies on those, get them. Make sure you definitely get them. All right. And then I use, like I said, the Bumblebee. I embossed it with a Tasteful Textile embossing folder. This is 5 1/4 by 4. A basic gray, 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. These are 3 by 3. This is designer series paper from the big catalog also. This is the In Symmetry, I believe. This pack of paper, a Sweet Symmetry designer series paper. This is in our big catalog. It's really bright, pretty colors. Anyway, that's where this piece comes from. And then I have a label from the Hippo and Friend dies and a strip here. So those are what we need. Somebody said, are these cards for the OWLET Card Club? No, the OWLET Card Club is using, this is the OWLET Card Club this month, the rain boots and the watering can. So these ones right here, with that's the card club for this month. Those were for these ones are for an add-on class for the Stamp Camp. So a lot of people added that on, and you get this stamp set. So here's another card for you to use as well. So I wanted to use the monkeys because they're my favorite, but I picked something that wasn't my favorite. Not that it's not my favorite, it's just the monkeys are my favorite. They're just really cute. So I thought the the little fish looking up at the cat was pretty cute too. So we're going to use Memento Black ink. We're going to stamp this twice. So on your label, this is from, again, like I said, the Hippo and Friends in Basic White. We're going to stamp the cat more towards the top than the bottom. Well, kind of in the center. So just like that. And then on a scrap piece, we just want that fish bowl because we're going to cut that out and pop it up to give it a little more dimension. So I inked that up. You can see where I cut him out right there. And I'm just going to stamp it right there like that. Okay, we're done with the black memento. Now let's do a little bit of coloring. And this coloring is so easy. We're going to use Dark Pool Party. We're going to use Pumpkin Pie. I'm using Dark Pumpkin Pie. And then for the cat, we're going to use, I think Dark Smoky Slate. And I think I meant to grab a new one and I forgot. So I'm going to color in the cat first with the Dark Smoky Slate. My blend is dying. This is actually my original blend, and I know that because my original blends I put washi tape. It's caution mark. Somebody asked me recently on a YouTube channel, why do your markers have caution washi tape on it? And I said it was because before COVID, when I did a lot of in-person classes, some of my ladies would bring their own blends to class, so they didn't have to wait and use mine. Plus, mine get pretty used up in class a lot, and so the tips might not be perfect. And let's be real, sometimes we just like our own things better, and so they would bring their own. But sometimes, like if it was, they would like set it down to get another color. A customer might not realize that it was theirs and use it, and they were so sweet, they didn't care. But I would say, oh, so anyway, I put the tape on mine to distinguish mine, but some of my customers use some Stampin' Up washi tape. So I had this from when my son turned 5 and we had a construction party for him. So I knew nobody would have that washi tape, so they would know that that was my marker and that they could use it anyway. So that's why I have that. I don't do that anymore because I just don't. But anyway, that's why that's there. But because of that, I know that this is like one of the original markers. So, and it's getting dried out. So just like any other marker, these will run out, but it just depends on how much you use them. If you don't, you know, I go through a lot, certain colors quicker than others. Like Crumb Cake, I've gone through several of those. Pool Party, I've gone through a couple. So whatever kind of like you tend to use a lot, you might go through those a little bit more. And this one is really, I'm really struggling to get the color on here. Okay, we're almost done. Please, just work. I'm trying to go too fast. I need to be a little bit more patient. All right. Hi, Lori. Okay, now we're gonna color the fish in here. So we're gonna take this, and if you're just hopping on, I will show you, we're almost done. I will show you all of the cards we made today and go over the ordering special that you can take advantage of while I'm gone. Then our pumpkin pie for this cute little fish. And then this one we're gonna stamp You're Just Perfect. But you could also stamp I'll Catch You Later, Dear Friend. All right, so we're done with that. Then just take your little snips. See, you can tell where I cut out my little label. We're gonna take this little fish bowl. So cut this out. And just like that, now we have that cute little bowl. And what we're gonna do is grab a dimensional on the back and then pop that up. This gives it a little something extra to your card. Like, just pop it up a little bit. Okay, our other pieces are over here, so we can start assembling them. If you like this pattern better, you can use that. If you like the back side, you want more color. I'm more of a monochromatic. I get too nervous with too many colors. I think they don't look good together. That's just in my head when I'm making stuff, so I like to only use a few colors on a card in like neutral. Anyway, that's just me. I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm just saying that's what I tend to do. So we're gonna layer this here. Sometimes to me it just gets too busy, or I'm like, I don't know, does this really go? Then we're gonna layer this to our card base, which is just the thick basic white. All right, so add this. Oh, I forgot to stamp our sentiment. So then this is gonna go down here. Yeah, you can just, yeah, thank you, Karen. Somebody asked like if they're refillable. They are not, but yeah, you can just, they're very affordable compared to other alcohol markers on the market. So you can just replace them. They're $9 a package and so $4.50 a marker. So if you compare that to what else is on the market, it's a lot cheaper. And I'm told they work just as good, if not better. They're user friendly. Anyway, so here we go. You're just perfect. I've used every stamp set in this. I've used every single one already. That's how you know it's a good stamp set too. So I have Bumblebee ink, so I'm tying in the same color here, and I'm going to stamp this in the center of this strip, hopefully in the center, just like that. And the Google eyes, that would be cute too. Good idea. You guys have great ideas. And I appreciate you guys commenting to each other too if I miss it. I mean, I try to go back at the end to see all your comments, but sometimes I miss them. So I love that you guys help each other out. Now, I'm just going to make a banner. You can grab the banner punch or any of the ones that make cool ends. I'm, like I said, I'm a simple person sometimes. And then, although my husband might say I'm pretty complicated. Okay, there we have our cute little banner. We're going to flip that over and add some more dimensionals. Okay, and I'm using the end, so the edge right there again. Take this off, and then I'm going to add this right here along the bottom. And then I'm going to use some blue gems. Now, I might use these big Pacific Point ones. I'll show you the other card. I use some smaller ones. You can, again, pick what you like. But there is our card. And that little fishbowl is, I did pop that up there. So there's that. Now this one I used some of the smaller, the lighter blue rhinestones, so you could do either way you wanted. So there is that card. Okay, that was our fourth card. We made it through all of them. So let me show you all of the cards. So again, this is featured in the Stamp Camp, the add-on class. So I wanted to give you another sample idea of that. All right, so that was our last, this is our fourth card. Now let's go backwards. And then we made a slimline card with the flowering rain boots. This one right here. Actually, this is the one we made. So, perfect for spring. Again, this is the set we're using for Card Club this month. Then we made the wave. You are totally awesome, or your strength is an inspiration. This is an early release bundle you can get now. And then the first card we used uses the Easter Friends that I'm featuring in my Stamp Camp that is almost sold out. There's less than 10 left, I'll tell you that. And we used the stitched greenery in the background for this one. And this would make a really cute baby card too. So you could either hand cut that out or just use the banner. So those are our cards. If you want a set of these make and takes, you will get all the cardstock and the pieces. You will obviously, for this, like I showed you, you will get the little pieces, and you'll have to stamp and die cut. I cannot send stamped images, and so you need your own inks, or you can substitute with something else too. Like this set, you could put any cute little thing you want up here. If waves aren't your thing, stamp some trees. You know, you can make do with whatever you have. But if you want the make and takes, if you place at least a $30 order using this host code, I'll pop it back up, you'll get a set of make and takes. If you place at least a $50 order, you'll get a package of those brand new rhinestones. I don't know where my brand new package went, but this is what a used package looks like. You'll get a brand new one though. And then again, if you go over $100, $150, then do not use a host code, so you can get your host rewards yourself. If you have any questions on anything, let me know. As always, if you would love to just join my team, I would love to have you do that too. We have a lot of fun. If you have any questions, let me move back over here. I'm like sweating, all these lights on, it's getting hot in here. Let me know. If you are local to Card Club, I just want to let you know I will be reaching out to you, but I'm afraid I'm going to forget because I'm leaving to go to this funeral out of state. But our Card Club in person is going to get pushed back a month, or not a month, a week. It will be the first week in April instead of the last week of March because that is my kids' spring break. So I saw Deb is on here and a few of you. So I need to contact you all and post that, but I just thought I would verbally tell you. If you're in the OWLET Card Club locally, we're moving it back because of our kids' spring break. I just happened to pop in my head. So thank you for catching me early today. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week and weekend. I will be back with you. I plan to be back with you next week for some more cards. Again, you have until Sunday night to get the virtual class if you haven't yet. And you can use that host code right there if you saw anything that you would like. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Bye.